pertinent question to ask because there are a lot of factors that play into it. Of course, it's very, very different. And I have to say, before I even talk about what is business communication, I think we all assume roles. We're all actors. But
Right.
we all are so obsessed with movies, right? Hollywood movies, for people living in India, Bollywood movies, right? Whatever that you watch, the form of entertainment and media that you assimilate, right? Um, we are unintentionally assuming roles. I'll tell you how. When we are at a workplace, our body language, the way we talk is different. As soon as we go home, put on our PJs, we're different people, aren't
Right.
we?
Right.
So unintentionally, unconsciously, we are assuming roles. Now, the question here arises, how well are you communicating in these roles? Yes? And business communication is one of them. How well are you communicating at your workplace or on a more formal note? Yes? There are a variety of factors. In fact, there are a broad orbit of factors. Number one could be proximity. What is proximity? The distance or nearness of a relationship with the person you have. So you may not be as candid and open as you would be, as if you are with your family member, you would be more open and candid, right? But can
Right.
you be like that at your office? May not be the most healthy, right? So that is
Right.
where you need to understand that there is a thin line, a very thin thread that sort of encapsulates everything. And that is the distinction between business communication and communication in general. Now, your image, when I talk about image, it is also about your dressing, the colors that you're wearing, right? Maybe for women, the jewelry that you're wearing. Everything, every minute detail is sending a message about you to other people. So in business communication, there are a lot of factors, Malik. Um, Number one is your own image. What do you think of yourself and what others perceive of you? So I'll give you, for example, and it's hilarious all the time. I have a lot of attendees who resonate with this example. Now, people say, I have this image of my boss who is really rude and very, very, not compassionate at all, does not know how to put himself in our shoes. So you already have his image in your mind. So you will never go ask for that promotion because you know he's never going to do it. So that also hampers your communication, business communication. If you already have a preconceived notion
Mhm.
about yourself and others in a business setting, in a formal setting, that will hamper your communication. So all in
Right.
all, the proximity is a very important factor, Malik, because when you are in office, when you're at your workplace, the way you address people has to be more mindful. You don't go talk about the breakup you had with your boyfriend, right, to every single person in the office. It's not healthy because you have to be extremely selective of the information that you're giving to people because that information could go all against you.
Right. Right.
Yes?
Right. Right.
True. So, therefore, to answer your question, business communication demands more of a mindful communication where you keep in mind the designation of people, you keep in mind the age of the people, you keep in mind the environment or the genre, the theme of the people, right? So, every workplace has its own theme. Now, the corporate would be different. Fashion and entertainment would be different, right? People dress more creatively. Avant-garde is the way. So there are a variety of different factors, Malik, that decide for a very good communication. And in fact, I always tell this to everyone. We have business cards, right? We
Mhm.
have business cards. But the truth is, we are a walking, talking business card. People don't understand that,
Right.
right?
Right.
So everything that you do right now is sending a message about you to other people. And that is human psychology. That is how we're designed, whether we like it or not.
Right. Right. Right.
Yes. So I hope people here are really enjoying the conversation. And moreover, as you hear me speak and as you hear Malik put across a really interesting set of questionnaire, I would request that whatever that is you already know about communication, say goodbye to that for a little time because I believe it's important to unlearn facts before you want to learn something new. Just like I give this example all the time, if you want to bring new artifacts home, you say goodbye to the old stuff, right? To create more space. In the same way, you have to unlearn what you already know about communication. So this is about business communication. And I think A lot of people have verbal diarrhea, or they talk a lot. They talk a lot. Oh my God, Malik, you have no idea at workplace, and it kind of gets on people's nerves. So you need to listen more and speak less, because when you speak a lot, you're not only you sort of curbing the opportunity of really understanding more, but also I believe person who listens more is more wise. Just kidding. But yeah, that is a holistic approach to business communication. That's very, very, very important. And having a good code of conduct. Now, you know that, at your workplace, grapevine communication is very popular. What is that? Gossip. We love gossip. Especially, I know women love it. It is the fuel to the fire. It is the fuel that drives them, that churns their inner energy. But, um, of course, no stereotyping. Even men do that. I was just kidding. But uh, grapevine communication, my dear friends, at your workplace is not the most healthy thing to have, because you may think that talking ill of somebody else can help you or make you feel good about it. But the very next moment you talk about somebody, the very next minute, somebody else is talking about you in your office. So do keep that thing in mind.
Right, right.